Exercise 8, the critical value algorithm. This is the method that we will call the advanced expert opinion method. Many times, an expert may be reluctant to provide, for strong cognitive reasons, information on the minimum and the maximum values. That is the reason why it may become tricky to adequately define the extreme points of a certain distribution, the minimum and the maximum. For example, a certain project expert is responsible for completing a certain task in a project. He is also the one who should provide information with respect to the minimum, most likely, and maximum duration parameters for such a task. This is especially critical in this example on the right-hand tail. Considering arriving late as a critical value equal to 90 minutes, and that occurring once every 2 months. Build an alt-PERT distribution with minimum equal 50 and mode equals 60. Start by inserting a PERT distribution on cell B67. Type equals risk PERT, open parenthesis, B59, B60, B61, close parenthesis on it. Edit the cell with the Define Distribution button. On the Parameters 3-dot button, click for the next window to appear. Select the second option, Configure Alternate Parameters. The following window appears. Check on the option Use Alternate Parameters. This same window now allows for changing the standard parameters of a PERT, the min, the most likely, and the max, for as much as 3 alternate percentiles. Since we are keeping the minimum and the most likely as they are, click on the Parameter Selection section to keep them checked. Leave the last percentile option checked and change the percentile value to 97.5%. Assuming the commuter goes to work some 20 times a month, then an event that happens every 2 months means that its frequency is of 1/40th, 2.5%. This fraction assumes that 97.5% of the time he or she will arrive before 90 minutes. Click OK to accept and return to the distributions editing window that now looks like this. Observe that parameters are kept for a min, a most likely, and right afterwards max parameters has been replaced for 97.5% percentile. By clicking on the right side reference and Excel range or formula icon, make a reference on here to cell B68. When done, click OK to exit and return to At-Risks window, which will now look like this. Drag your right delimiter to 90 to verify that 2.5% probability remains on the right-hand side of the tail. In other words, once every 40 possible cases, driving time exceeds 90 minutes. The syntax of this cell should look like the following one. The hard-coded references on the function have been changed to the respective cells. Equals risk PERT alt, open parenthesis, min, between quotes, comma, B3, comma, M, likely, between quotes, comma, B4, comma, B16, comma, B5, close parenthesis. Observe that At-Risk allows for an alternative syntax in order to incorporate standard, alternate, percentiles, or hybrid parameter settings, such as this case.